Olá, seja bem-vindo ao CARAS Business. Eu sou Taia Marcondes e eu recebo nesse programa empresários, CEOs, CMOs que conversam e mudam o mundo da comunicação, do luxo e da conexão com as pessoas. E hoje eu recebo Alessandro Cannatà, uma das lideranças acadêmicas da SCAD, uma das universidades mais inovadoras do mundo, quando o assunto é formar talentos criativos e conectados com o mercado global. Vamos falar sobre luxo, ensino e entender que o verdadeiro luxo não é sobre o que você possui, mas sobre o teu conhecimento e como você pensa. So welcome, Alessandro. It's a pleasure to have you here at CARAS Business.
Thank you, Taya, and thank you, CARAS TV, for having me today.
That's great to have you here. So, Alessandro, we are going to talk about knowledge, luxury, about the university and on the course. And in my opinion, if the traditional luxury is about exclusivity, can we say that the modern luxury is about knowledge and meaningful connections? So how do you do this in SCAD? How SCAD is this university that you can combine luxury, knowledge, and connections?
Absolutely. So SCAD is a school that was founded in 1978 and over the last 40 decades became a prominent institution for creative careers. We have one of the largest and most important film and television school, animation, fashion design, and the latest addition in recent year was the School of Business Innovation. The School of Business Innovation, so for the first time a business school is created within a creative school. And we created this business school together with Domenico De Sole. Domenico De Sole, former CEO of Gucci, chairman of Tom Ford International. And with Domenico, we really shaped the curriculum to combine business acumen with the creativity, which is, of course, so important in today's environment.
Yeah, it is. So Domenico also work together to describe or to make this course even better to the students.
Absolutely. We actually have 6 departments,
Wow.
A combination of undergraduate and graduate departments like advertising and branding, social strategy, luxury and brand management. So we offer a variety of degree tracks, both undergraduate and graduate, attracting global population of students from Europe, Asia, Latin America, and of course, United States.
Yeah. In Brazil, so Brazilians, they love to study abroad, and they are always looking for Italy or United States. So where are the locations of SCAD? Where I can go to study in SCAD?
Absolutely. So SCAD is a global college. The main campus is in Savannah, Georgia, a charming Victorian town. Then we have also a urban campus in Atlanta, and then our kind of resort campus in Provence, in France, in Lacoste, where that we can use as a platform also for our studies abroad programs. Students can complete 1 week, 3 weeks studies abroad experiences where they will meet with our faculty executives of all the European luxury brands. We visit Milan, we visit Florence, Rome, Paris, of course. Studies abroad also means spending an entire quarter, so 3 months, complete courses in our Lacoste campus in France.
So if, for example, my son, if he wants to study in SCAD, he can stay in Savannah campus, but he can choose to do a quarter or 3 months in France.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean,
any course, any.
Right. So we offer the opportunity to complete part of the curriculum in our Lacoste campus.
That's
yes.
amazing. So it's really global university.
Absolutely. And then, of course, we also have off-campus studies abroad experiences in Korea, Singapore, Japan, so beyond kind of the European and the Americas
market.
So, for example, my students last December, they went on 21 days off-campus excursion focalized in the beauty sector, the beauty industry and luxury retail, visiting South Korea, Japan, and Singapore. Yes.
Because now it's a hit, the Korean beauty.
Absolutely.
Everyone is talking about it. Here in Brazil, the sales for beauty cosmetic from Korea has grown more than 110%.
Absolutely. So, and this is really the magic, right, of combining, of being a global school. Students can do an excursion and visit Grasse, which is the city in the south of France where all the luxury fragrances are created, and then do a deep dive into cutting edge skincare in South Korea, and then going back to the US and complete their course of study. So this is the type of opportunities that we offer to our students.
That's amazing. That's great. So you can study in the United States, but also go globally with your university colleagues and the teachers, and get in touch with the professionals that work really in the luxury brands.
Yeah, we have great connections with every major corporation across industry sectors. For example, our film and television school has great ties with Walt Disney, Pixar. The School of Business Innovation has great ties with LVMH, L'Oreal, Four Seasons, Porsche. These are all companies that regularly hire our students. As a matter of fact, LVMH has this initiative called LVMH Day, where they choose a school and they organize like an entire day of workshops and meetings with the recruiters. And they never did one in the US, and they have chosen SCAD 3 months ago to deploy the very first American LVMH Day. So we had their recruiters for Tiffany, Dior, LV in our campus.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
For the first time in the United States.
Correct.
That's amazing. So SCAD is super, it's a huge opportunity for the students. So it's not only universities, it also you have summer camps or extension course.
Yes. So, for example, for the senior students in high school, we offer 1 week and 3 weeks, so different formats, summer seminars and rising stars, and these are all names that basically identify opportunities, summer camp opportunities, as short as 1 week, as long as 4 weeks during the summer, where students are learning skills, engage with our faculty, visit and utilize all the facilities in our 3 campuses. So Atlanta, Savannah, but we also have these opportunities in Provence, in Lacoste.
And when you say campus, just to clarify to our Brazilian audience, you do have dorms, like the students that are from Brazil, they can live in the university, in the campus, or do they need to live in a different residential area, or in the campus you do have space for the students?
Right, students have both options, but our facilities are state of the art. With to call them dormitories, I think is reductive. They're living spaces with all the comforts, of course, cafeterias, but also gym, fitness equipment, swimming pools.
Wow!
Yes,
it's amazing. So
absolutely, and we have our own bus system. Like we have our own buses because the Savannah campus, for example, comprises of more than 70 buildings, And so to facilitate transportation from one building to another, we have an internal system of bus transportation, very colorful SCAD bus, you can't miss them. And students can hop in and hop out and move around the
SCAD
city.
is a lifestyle.
Absolutely,
It's
yes.
not only a university, it's a lifestyle. You do have this energy inside the campus, so we need to promote more SCAD in Brazil.
Absolutely.
More Brazilians have to know about the SCAD University. So let's call it break and then we come back in a few minutes. Vamos chamar os comerciais e voltamos daqui a pouco. Olá, sejam bem-vindos de volta ao CARAS Business. Eu sou Taia Marcondes e hoje eu estou aqui com o Alessandro Cannatà, uma das lideranças acadêmicas da Universidade SCAD. E o papo está uma delícia sobre estudar fora, sobre as possibilidades e oportunidades que você tem estudando numa universidade global como a SCAD. Alessandro, we were talking about the summer camp and the courses, and I was really thinking about having my son studying in SCAD, especially for the summer camp. Could you explain more about the summer camp in Savannah and also in Provence? Because I have heard that it's possible that the parents can go to Provence.
Absolutely.
So explain this idea.
Right. So we have we have fundamentally two formats: a 1 week summer seminar, and in a 4 weeks we call it Rising Star. And these two are fundamentally an opportunity for high school students to do a deep dive, learn skills, attend the workshops, and experience and utilize all our facilities, right? Which are cutting edge, from fashion design, film and television, and much more. The opportunity in the Lacoste campus in Provence is called Après SCAD, which is basically students who are already been accepted to our fall courses. They can do their orientation in Provence, in our campus in Lacoste, and in that occasion, parents, of course, like in every college orientation, they can also attend. So if they are vacationing in the French Riviera, that's a nice way to combine a vacation with the college orientation of their students, of their kids.
The kids, yeah. We know how Brazilians love to travel to Europe, especially summertime. So a lot of friends, they really do it when their kids go into international schools in Europe. So that's a great idea. How do you combine study and connection in SCAD? Because we were talking before the show about all the partnerships that SCAD has with the luxury industry, but also other brands. So how do you combine the teaching and the connections?
Absolutely. So next to our career fairs and the initiatives like LVMH Day, where recruiters from leading brands are visiting our campuses to meet with our students. We also have a in-house consulting firm called SCAD Pro. And what SCAD Pro operates like a business consulting entity where our industry partners, brands like Hermes, L'Oréal, Four Seasons, are coming forward with specific challenges or problems or projects that they want our students and our faculty to work on. And so we create teams of students from across departments, creating the ideal mix of skill set specifically for the project. And during the course of 10 days for what we call design sprints, or 3 months for the full-fledged SCAD Pro projects, we basically create prototypes. We produce entire marketing campaigns because, again, we don't only have the skills, but we also have the equipment, cutting-edge equipment. One of the largest mixed reality studios in the United States, actually, is a Hollywood-grade equipment that Hollywood productions that come to Georgia, they rent for their movies. Our students have access to this equipment,
Wow.
so we can really create not only the concept but also the execution for our industry partners as part of these SCA Pro projects.
That's amazing. Actually, I have to say that Scadi is one of the sponsors of Luxury Lab Global Summit, which CARAS is also a major partner. And we were there together and we heard a lot about artificial intelligence. And how does Scadi teach this to the students right now? And we saw a lot of technology involving this. And is Scadi really teaching these students about the artificial intelligence?
Yes. So what the way SCAD tackled the subject was a few years ago we started this initiative called AI Summit. The AI Summit is a convention that we host in our campuses where we invite companies like NVIDIA, Adobe, Google. So basically the tech companies that are at the forefront of the developments in AI. Based on that intelligence, we have then incorporated across the board in all our curricula, all our departments, the use of the top AI tools that the industries our students are accessing after graduation are using, right? So that our students become well versed in the use of those tools even before graduation. In addition to that, we also have created a degree track called Applied AI, which is a dedicated degree program for the study of all the possible current and future applications of artificial intelligence in the business world, in the creative world, and in everybody's everyday life.
It's perfect. It's business, creativity, technology, all combined in a global university that you have access to a lot of companies, a lot of brands. So talking about SCAD, if my son or if I want to get to know more about SCAD, how do I connect with SCAD in Brazil?
Absolutely. Well, there are multiple touch points. Many of our prospect students start their journey in, of course, our website, scad.edu, but we also have representatives in every country in the world. We speak all the languages in the world. Our representatives also do college fairs as well as visits to high schools all over the world. And again, so I would say kind of the first step could be visiting our social media presence on Instagram, Facebook, or our website, scad.edu.
That's amazing, great. So it's easy to get in touch with SCAD. It's easier than we think. And also, Alessandro, I have heard that there are some festivals, some moments, some events that SCAD does in the university, in the campus, in Provence, for example. What kind of festivals or events that you do in Provence?
Absolutely. So in Provence, the SCAD Film Festival is already at its fourth or fifth edition. Of course, we also have a huge film festival in Savannah, Georgia, where Hollywood stars are regularly receiving awards, and the film festival is also used as to premiere both independent and Hollywood, more institutional Hollywood movies. We have a fashion show every year in May, where the students of our School of Fashion Design are showcasing their creations, and then there is a jury of industry leaders that is then nominating.
So it's like a fashion week show, like, yeah, wow.
Absolutely, yes, and that's in May every year.
That's great. And then it's a huge opportunity for them to connect with professionals or entrepreneurs from the fashion market, right?
Yeah, I mean, all these events are very much followed by the media that is on site also to meet with the new creators of the future.
That's amazing. So for those that are starting to watch our interview right now, let's repeat about ISCADI. What are the courses of ISCADI? Is business, is fashion, all the how they can choose, what kind of courses they can choose for the university?
Right. So SCAD has about 60 different majors, right? Divided by undergraduate and graduate, with different schools, each one specialized in either business, design. So it's a combination of creative careers and business careers. The other important aspect is that all these different schools are really working together in many different ways in the development of their course project, in the coursework. Students that collaborate with the entire school. For example, luxury and brand management students can collaborate with students from photography, fashion design, film and television. And so we foster this, a climate of interdisciplinary collaborations in the everyday coursework.
Yeah, so they can work together. They also have this space to interact with different colleagues, different students in the campus.
Absolutely.
In your opinion, ISCADI is the perfect university when you talk about connection, teaching or knowledge or learning, and also technology. So we combine all this course. So in your opinion, what is a complete student to become a very distinctive professional in the market? What is the base when they go out from ISCADI? What is a nice student to become a great professional?
So we teach hard and soft skills, and the perfect combination of both hard and soft skills. So, for example, combined with the business training, we have this very strong creative training component, right? Where students not only work on a strategy, but they also learn how to execute from conceiving, for example, a marketing campaign, running all the numbers and calculating the budget, but then actually doing a photo shoot and a video shoot for that campaign. So next to that, we created a business coach studio called SCAD AMP, and that delivers a series of workshops focused on addressing specific soft skills requirements. So, for example, public speaking, or presenting your ideas, or, for example, the ability to deliver in a pitch in an elevator, right? It's called the elevator pitch. So can you condense, for example, a business idea in a compelling way in a few minutes if you happen to be in an elevator with someone that can be, a business partner or an investor. We even have created situations where there are two airline seats. We actually have two airline seats in our school, and a business coach is teaching our students to deliver a very concise yet compelling pitch, or to start a conversation if you happen to be sitting, for example, in first class next to a potential investor.
I love it, this idea.
SCAD AMP. And,
wow.
So our students are encouraged to complete the certification. If they complete all the workshops, they receive, of course, a certificate that is part of kind of their resume, their curriculum vitae. And to better equip them to enter to
better be prepared for the market.
Absolutely.
And that's great, because when you are in the flight, maybe your best partner, business partner, will be sitting beside you. And
we know great ideas that came out of the circumstances like that.
Also in the elevator, yes.
The story of how the Birkin bag was fundamentally created during a flight between the CEO of Hermes at that time and Ms. Birkin.
And Ms. Birkin,
sketching on a napkin.
Okay, if you have to translate ISCADI University in just one phrase, some words, how you would say that? SCAD
is like a magical place where business, creativity, and cutting-edge technologies combined prepare the next generation of future creatives, future leaders to not only face but dominate the challenges and seize the opportunities for the years ahead.
That's great. So Scadi is the place for you or your daughter or your son to be in. Now, Alessandro, there's a Hepong. 2 fast questions, and you can answer what comes from your heart, okay? Super easy. Global mindset or local expertise?
Well, you need both.
I love it.
You need both.
You need both to be the best, yeah?
And this is how Italians, became very popular around the world, right? So we're very good, in a few things, but we always have been this kind of, tendency to be open to the world. Marco Polo, Cristoforo Colombo, and whatnot. I mean, I don't know. I need to think about it better.
Online learning or campus life?
You don't need to choose. You can do both. We offer this flexibility. The students that can start their journey on campus and then transition for a quarter or for the rest of their course of study online. This sometimes happens when our students are recruited even before graduation, and so they need to kind of leave campus and go to New York, Miami, but they can continue their education
online. So Scadi also give you the opportunity to combine online and
Absolutely. We don't have separate silos. So our faculty that are teaching in the classroom are the same faculty who are teaching our courses online. Our online students that collaborate with our on-ground students, and we offer that flexibility to transition from one campus to another very seamlessly. There are no friction in that.
Networking or knowledge? What drives success more today?
You need to have knowledge to be effective in networking, right? So
that's it, yeah. So thank you so much for being here with us. It was a pleasure to have you here and to talk and to show to our audience more about Scadi. And please, if you have any question, if you want to know more about Scadi, go to the website. Thank you, Alessandro. Grazie mille. È stato un piacere. Grazie.